On tonight's episode of Monsters in Suburbia, we uncover a conspiracy of such proportions the world will never be the same. Steve Lipkowski was just a carefree young boy making movies with his best friend Sean Walter. Their company was named Walskifilm, and their first movies were the Star Wars parody Bar Wars and the horror film Kyle. But, you might ask, I've never seen these movies. That's because Sean killed his best friend and hid the films containing the evidence from the public. Now, Walskifilm would have you believe that Steve was fine and they simply didn't release Bar Wars and Kyle because they were embarrassed. But let's take a closer look at the evidence. At the conclusion of their horror film Kyle, listen to the audio very carefully as Sean stabs Kyle the Box, played by Steve in this scene.
I will be back.
Let's hear that again. Watch out for the knife. Notice that Steve falls at free fall speed. That's how you know he's been stabbed. In Walskifilm's next big movie, Steve is noticeably absent. And what is Sean doing throughout the story? It's even in the title. Run, Sean, run. But what's he truly running from? Perhaps the truth? The next Walskifilm video to star Steve is Pie. Notice that it's in black and white and purposefully grainy. Also notice that Steve stays very far from the camera. This is to prevent the audience from seeing that it's actually a completely different person until this imposter can get reconstructive surgery to look more like Steve. Sean even confesses to the crime metaphorically in the short film Empty Shell, setting Steve in his sights and implying a murder. Later on, Sean directed a movie called Morning Routine, where the main character appears to be missing someone significant. Could it be that through this film, Sean was mourning the friend he murdered on set 10 years prior? Perhaps he regretted replacing Steve with a look-alike and burying the truth under pages and pages of scripts. Notice that in later Walskifilm movies, this faux Steve even sports the signature evil doppelganger goatee. So what does all this mean? Who is this imposter that took on the role of Steve Lipkowski? Where did he come from and why is he doing this? Will Sean Walter ever be prosecuted for his crime? Perhaps this only raises more questions. But it appears that this new Steve is a better filmmaker and a sexier actor than his predecessor. So, perhaps we should simply learn to enjoy him.